What is up, Print Squad? I am back with another video, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about 10 reasons why you should start out with heat press printing if you're trying to start a t-shirt business. These 10 reasons that I have are not in any particular order, so I'm going to go ahead and start with number one. Number one, you can start right away with just the heat press and screen printed transfers. I mean, there are other options, but the easiest way to start out is go ahead and get you a good heat press, and you can order screen printed transfers and print the transfers. Number two, you can take small orders for a reasonable price. When it comes to like screen printing and other options, you have different things like you have to set up the screen, so you have setup fees and stuff like that. If you got a small order of like 2 shirts, you don't want to have to set up a screen for 2 shirts, and it's quicker to just go ahead and create your own design and print it out using your heat press. Number 3, it's easy to customize shirts if you do decide to upgrade to screen printing. With screen printing, anything that's going to be different on the shirt, you would have to burn a new screen for that. But say that you are printing jerseys, the photo on the front of the jerseys will be the same, and the name and number on the back of the jerseys will be different. So it would be really easy to go ahead and cut out the front and the back of the jersey at the same time with 2 different designs on it. With screen printing, there's going to be a screen for each one, so if you're going to do a number for the back and the team design on front, it's just a lot easier if you're going to be doing it in vinyl than if you would be screen printing both. Number 4, you don't need a lot of space, unlike with screen printing. And if you have a clamshell press, it's even less space. With screen printing, you need a washout room, space for dryers and other equipment, and you also need a dark room. So if you got the heat press, especially if it's a clamshell press, even if it's a swing away press or different types of presses such as a drawer press, it's a lot less space than it would be for the screen printing equipment. And number 5, you have different printing options such as sublimation, screen printed transfers, or vinyl transfers. Like with screen printing, you're pretty much going to be stuck to screen printing using your squeegee to push it across. You can print screen printed transfers, but that's kind of adding an extra step in there. And you also have process printing where you could print photographs, but it's basically all the same exact technique, when you're printing, just different steps that you have to take to make everything work. Number 6, it costs less to start up heat press printing than screen printing. You can start out with just a heat press, or you can add a vinyl cutter and a sublimation printer, and you're ready to roll. Now with screen printing, you'll need extra equipment if you want to do it efficiently. If you have a screen printing setup, you're pretty much going to need a flash dryer and a conveyor dryer in order to do your orders quickly, because if you don't, it's going to take longer to cure your shirts and everything. As far as with screen printing, you will be spending more money getting this extra equipment than you would if you just started out heat press printing. Number 7, it's a great way to make money on the side if you have a full-time job. You can print for some of your co-workers, print for your friends and family, and you can still go along and, keep your regular job. Number 8, it's more portable than screen printing. So you could do events easily by having printed transfers, and if you have a smaller vinyl cutter, you could also bring it along. But like with the screen printing setup, you have to bring everything with you, such as a dryer. It's just more hectic to pack up a whole screen printing setup than it would be to pack up the heat press setup, and then you'll also have to bring the inks along with you and stuff like that. So yeah, it's just way more convenient and portable than the screen printing press. Number 9, it's easy to clean up after you're done, unlike with screen printing where you'll need a washout booth or washout room, and oftentimes you'll need chemicals, depending on what type of screen printing you're doing, if you're using water-based ink or plastisol ink. So heat press printing is a whole lot less messier or a whole lot cleaner than it is with screen printing. Number 10, the learning curve is not as big with screen printing. Okay, with both of the techniques of printing, you're going to have to learn how to create designs. With screen printing, You have to create designs, you have to learn how to create screens, you have to learn how to burn screens. It's all the different things like that. And if you're printing multiple colors, you have to learn to line up the screens. Now if you are using vinyl, once you create the design, if you're printing layers, you can kind of look at the design and figure out how to line it up. And sometimes, either way you go with heat press printing or screen printing, you will have to learn from some trial and error and just, doing some research. That's all that I have for you guys today. If you like the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe and make sure you hit the notification bell so that you won't miss out on my future videos. And if you're interested in any of the products or equipment that I use to print t-shirts, check down below this video for links. And I will see you guys in the next video. Print Squad out.